Wilson. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
At one point, this guy was one of the top superstars in the entire league, and I don't think he's fallen as far from that as people want to imagine. This is still a winning quarterback in the NFL, and historically, what's been a very dynamic dual-threat approach in his game has turned to more of a passing style as he's gotten older. If he puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen over the years, he's going to be a hard one to beat.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Another run here with Harris. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 4th down, it's the former Texan Cameron Johnston to punt for the Steelers. Ray McLeod, deep to return. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins, one of the big moves in the offseason. Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Slot receiver, headed right. Now the 2nd-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Cousins. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They run over center with Robinson. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Harris. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Falcons offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Throwing is Cousins. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
A second effort, and he is in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. Greg, offensive coordinator's script at the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So after 1, 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll try the right side now with Harris. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Wilson. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. Now, deep ball for London. And this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. That'll be caught by McLeod. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Cousins now on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Past midfield. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory. Past midfield. On first down, right back to Harris. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Another big-time run right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back, because right now, the defense has no answers to stop him.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll drop to throw. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll give it to Harris again. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Trying to keep the drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. He is in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. And landed Roberts in there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Cousins now. Short throw taken by Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 2 and gained 6. Cousins to throw. That one taken in by London. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
At their 49-yard line.
Second down, Cousins. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. No return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's a third down and 4. Wilson to throw. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Uh-oh. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He fires downfield for Pitts. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now, Cousins. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Cousins going to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
To the left side in the hands of London. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins, who outs another catch for his favorite target. Well, they have not been shy about looking his way in the first half. Already 7 catches, and we've yet to hit halftime. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Cousins. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Cousins. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Drake, London. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see 2 back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
Personal foul. Roughing the
Bradley Williams set to kick off.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are ahead. Both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. He's across midfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
19 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 30.
And a lefty panics on 1st down. Open man downfield. That's London. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes